Star Trek has definitely given us our fair share of adventures as well as troubles over the years. It's had its fair share of ups and downs, both love and hatred, mixed reviews from people who feel that the show has gone in different directions that it should never have gone in the first place. But I don't think Star Trek has faced the danger and the threat to its existence that presently exists and could threaten the very existence of Star Trek. Star Trek in trouble? It could be the case. Corporate mergers have been one of the greatest enemies of artistic growth in recent years, with shifting ownership of massive companies often leading to fan IPs shutting down permanently or dropping off service without a trace.
Battle stations, head to your nearest designated post and prepare for further instructions. All non-essential personnel return to quarters. Starfleet has been compromised.
Okay, so Warner Brothers Discovery, or rather Warner Brothers, several years ago merged with Discovery and is in a little bit of a lawsuit. As far as I know, the lawsuit still exists. Discovery and their shareholders are suing Warner Brothers over the lies perpetrated over the possibilities of success with their streaming platform Max. And at the same time, Warner Brothers is $45 billion in debt. So the possibility of merging with Paramount, which is $15 billion in debt, doesn't seem like a very good thing. I don't see it happening, but it is still something worth talking about. And do you really think that Paramount would really want to jump off that cliff with Warner Brothers?
Do you really want to jump? Do you want to? Well, then that's fine with me. Come on. Let's do it, asshole. Let's do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. What do you mean?
So again, the real question is, does Paramount want to jump off that cliff with Warner Brothers? That seems like a very big mistake. It's almost like they're committing financial suicide by doing this. And would the investors on both Paramount and Warner Brothers want to do this? I know both sides of this. They're desperate for money. The investors have poured so much money, and shareholders as well have poured so much money into these two companies. And in the past few years, they haven't seen really much success.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Warner Brothers apparently has had a history of content disappearing from Max after the merger of Discovery and Warner Brothers. When you consider the corporate vandalism that Warner Brothers allowed to happen to one of the most famous animated IPs in history, Scooby-Doo, it is just very concerning of the very idea of a Paramount Warner Brothers merger. This right here should scream, do not let it happen. Do not pass go. Do not collect your $200. Okay, so Star Trek has its problems, but I honestly think that it's in way better shape than any of the other franchises that are out there. Star Wars is a wreck. The DC and the MCU are complete train wrecks, and Doctor Who seems to be on the verge of complete collapse. Star Trek seems to be trying to find a balance in everything that's going on. It may be learning from its mistakes, but a merger with Warner Brothers would set everything back in such a bad way and possibly collapse the franchise. So tell me what you think, my friends. Do you think a Warner Brothers Paramount merger is a good idea? And do you also think that it would hurt or help Star Trek? Drop your comments below. Let me know. And until the next time, my friends, God bless.